when I'm having this, let us talk about climate change. A simple example. So now, for example, what is global warming? When the sunlight is hitting the earth and going back, right? When the sunlight is hitting and going back, because of the man-made greenhouse gases, the earth is completely surrounded by carbon dioxide gases. So what happens? The carbon dioxide gases trap the sunlight and makes the earth warmer. For example, when you make a cup of tea, if you put 1 cup of water, initially when it's heated up, the volume increases, isn't it? Only after some time it becomes steam and evaporates. But initially what happens? The volume increases. So tell me, for example, if I don't give a force, will there be any impact? If I don't push a person, will there be any impact? There must be some force to have an impact. Without force, there is no impact at all. And for example, I am taking a rubber ball. If I crush the rubber ball, what will happen to the ball? Wherever there is a gap, it will bulge, isn't it? Wherever there is a gap, it will bulge. If there is no gap, what will happen? It will not bulge. So, for example, today I am standing here. After 3 months, I will be here. In 6 months, I am here. And if you see the earth, 3/4 of water and 1/4 of land. If there is a gap, if there is a space, the water has to take a different position, isn't it? The water has to take a different position. It can't be like a global shape. If Newton is true, if there is a gravitational force is true, when we have tons and tons of building, when we have 1,000 meters of building, when we have mountains, when the gravity can pull thousands, tons of kgs of buildings and mountains at very high level, why can't the gravitational force pull 1 or 2 mm of water every year? How much water is increasing? Only 1 or 2 mm, isn't it? So why can't that pull that 1 to mm water? Why the water is coming to the land? When the water level increases, what is happening here is, when the water level is trying to increase, the space is acting on the mass because there is no gap. Space is inexhaustible, tremendous force. And the water level is trying to escape, but the self-compressive force pushes the water. That is why we get tsunami. That is why we get floods. Without a force, there can't be any impact at all. So what happened during 2011, I went to a conference and I was a PhD student during that time. And there was a CEO, a lady, she was giving a talk and I was sitting in the first line because I already prepared to do something with her. And she gave a climate change lecture and there was a conference hall was like in stairs. And the person came to me to give when I raised my hand for the first question, the person came to give the mic to me. When I got the mic, I pushed him down. Purposely, I pushed him down, everyone looking at me. Then I took him and I told, I'm very sorry. The reason I pushed you because I want to ask my question is based upon this. Then I told you're talking about global warming. Can you please tell me the definition? Is there a impact will happen without a force? So she was not able to answer. Then I asked my second question. US gave a big project to Australia during the time of Julia Gillard. She was a lady prime minister. And Australia got the project and they started the project. And I asked them, see, geosequestration means all the carbon dioxide gases you collect them and you put inside the earth or inside water. And for putting inside the carbon dioxide inside the earth or inside water, what will happen is you have to keep monitoring it. You must not have any leakage. 24 hours somebody have to keep monitoring. What will happen if you have an earthquake? Can you stop the earthquake? Is it possible to stop the earthquake? And already we have an evidence in Lake Nayas, 1700 people died because of a very small earthquake. So I mentioned this. So why did our Prime Minister take this project? And she got insulted. And the same day, they called me. 2 of our managers came to me. They called me. And then, actually, I started at 5:10. I hope I can take another 20-25 minutes. Sorry about that. So what happened was, and the managers came to me and told me that you have to apologize, sir. I told, okay, I will come. And they called me for the first day meeting in the evening 6 o'clock. And both were lady managers and COA came there. and they told that he has come to apologize you. I told fine, and they gave me a cup of water. I went inside, and after getting the water, I told, look, I didn't come to apologize you. Your managers invited me to come and apologize you. I told, you may be a CEO, I don't mind. I'm a student. Doesn't mean that the student have not knowledge at all. I am very strong in my concept that I am correct. So I will not apologize you. And I told, thank you, and I went. And I told her, never underestimate anyone. The knowledge what we know is size of the palm. The knowledge what we don't know is the size of the universe. So I told them very clearly. So, and next day they sent an email to my professor telling that he has to be sacked from the university. And my professor supervisor asked me, still I have kept the records. He asked me, can you write a letter immediately within 5 minutes? I am mentally retarded. So I wrote an email, and I survived now. My professor was not against me. He wanted to help me,